Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for your messages. Eric, I'm so glad you can join us, and Stephen and Adrian as well. So appreciated. Eric, this one's for you. I think you'll know why. I will show you in just a moment, but lovely to see you all. As usual, I'll just chat for a few minutes before we get started. It'll be quite a simple one, but I hope a nice one and with lovely inspirations. If you might want to use kind of autumny coloured paper. Hello, Eric. Autumny coloured paper, maybe red, orange, yellow, but whatever you want is totally cool. Just to say, I was just looking at my diary, and it's going to be quite a long while until the next live fold that I can do on a Wednesday. So, in which case it'd be end of November. Can you believe it, Penny? Or I could possibly look at a different day. I don't know, because I will be going away next month. I think I mentioned to Japan, which is incredible. So it means losing a couple of Wednesdays, and I'm normally in the ward every other Wednesday, so I'll then be making up for that time. So it means that I've just got a big block when I can't make it. Galen, hello. So so I will see. So keep your eyes peeled for. I will change the name of this live session to put the next date at some point. So it could either be the end of November, or I could look at a different day of the week or something when I am around. That's another possibility as well. So yeah, so all very exciting. And obviously once we get towards the end of November, we're definitely going to be getting very festive. It's hard to imagine where has this year gone. It feels like it's only just recently stopped being summer, hasn't it? I hope you've been keeping well. So yes, so this week, many thanks to Eric for giving me some inspiration. The autumn theme, it's such a great one, suggesting leaves for inspiration. The idea of folding a leaf, I think, is such a beautiful thing. And yeah, I had a play myself, and I had a go at sort of trying to make a maple leaf. I don't know, it didn't fit that well. And actually, I saw online people have done that, and then I tried making the ones from the films that people shared online. I wasn't happy with it, really. It just didn't feel quite right. It didn't have a satisfying feel, and actually, it feeling nice feels important. So I had to play around myself, and I ended up focusing on the gorgeous cherry leaf. I feel it's such a Japanese symbol, isn't it? You've got the beautiful blossom in spring, the emergence of life, lovely green leaves, and then this dramatic change of colours with autumn, which is just wonderful. I'm hoping, obviously, to see some in Japan as well. So I think going with the simplicity, I did a few experiments, made a few different leaves myself, and my partner said, I think that one's the best. So you may find it's not that mathematical, so it's a little bit my style, which is a little bit scruffy and a little bit playing with it rather than mathematical. It's more like a sketch, but I think from the front, certainly it looks fairly effective. So these are the leaves I was experimenting with. I'm very happy to share with you how I've done that. Anyone can use them, no permission needed from me whatsoever. It's just kind of doodling with paper, really. I think they've made really nice bunting, don't you think? Like hanging them up, little thread, hanging them up. Each one's a little different. Obviously less neat on the back, but that's all right. You don't need to see that. You will see how it works in a moment. So if you can get that sort of nice autumny coloured paper, if you've got some, and we'll get going in just a minute. Or you can always colour as well. It can be nice to, you could even, I guess, colour over a leaf. If it was a dry leaf, maybe get that leaf structure. Or print from that and then fold. Oh, that's quite a nice idea, isn't it? You can combine a few things, I'm sure. See what you feel like. Then again, I love just these simple bright colours as being rather beautiful. Great. That's a good idea, an oasis. Yeah, little branches of leaves and offering. Lovely thing. I love this time of year. I don't know about you, but I love the autumn feel. So grab yourself some paper. I will show you white just because it's easier for you to see. I find the colour bias goes a bit weird on my camera as well if I have a strong colour. So white tends to be best. Okay. So for this simple fold, but it is dedicated to you, Eric. Think of the sort of size that you'd like for a leaf. So tiny bit wider, but not much wider, and a bit longer because you want to include a stem as well. So I would probably be looking to make a leaf this sort of size. So I'm going to give a good length for a stem. So I'm just going to take the end off this, actually. Something like this strip. So something a bit like a strip. Each of these will be different. That's cool. So as I said, there's going to be a bit of a gap, I'm afraid. Yeah, unless I try out a different day, I don't know. There we go. Just muddling along as we go. There we go. Hopefully I'll come back with some fresh inspiration. Oh, that's a great idea. Hobby craft. Just some ways. Lovely idea. Oh, it's so creative. Thank you for sharing. Inspiration. It does make a difference. Okay. So have you got a rectangle of paper you feel happy can become a leaf? This would obviously be your red or yellow or orange side. So I'm just thinking about how the leaf folds in the middle. So just fold. So then the colour is on the inside. So just folding in half. That's it. I'm also, of course, bringing cranes with me to Japan to give to their care home in person. I know I've spoken about Kumatonwo, but the residents there, it'd be lovely to meet them. So I'm going to go and fold cranes with the residents there. It'll be lovely in Osaka. So there we go. They're making so many thousands and thousands for beautiful displays, and just how much can be done, whatever your age and however well you are as well, and that you're still able and you can bring a smile. Made some good friends as well. There we go. So take your piece of paper and we're going to turn it to the other side because the kind of inward side should be on the outside, as it were. And we're going to work on the back. So it's a very simple principle, really. So I'm going to just take the outside corners and bring them in. That's it. As I said, it's not very mathematical. Yeah, that's it. On the other side. Oh, thank you, Eric. You must have the fastest fingers, really. I hope they're recovering as well. That's it. So something like that. It's fine. I've left a bit of a gap. Don't necessarily need the leaf too pointed. Up to you, to be honest. Whatever you feel like. Think of this more as sketching, to be honest. There we go. So just start thinking of the shape of the leaf, and it's going to kind of go round like that. And so all I'm going to do is just folds that give a suggestion, a feel of the shape of the leaf. So this is going to be my next fold. And it's just bearing in mind the shape of the leaf. Oh, glad to hear it, Eric. There's someone who could do the right amount of exercise with your fingers. I'm sure that's you. So I've done it one side, do the other side to match, trying to keep it as symmetrical as you can. There we go. Lovely. Oh, nice. That sounds lovely. Oh, Adrian, what a good idea. Wet autumn leaves. Very autumny as well, isn't it? Lovely. I think it would be really nice, wouldn't it, hanging of these little leaves. I can imagine in the breeze. Of course, the beautiful real leaves, they are quite transient. As soon as they dry out, they become too fragile. So paper's a good way of having slightly longer lasting leaves. Next fold. And I guess with this fold for me, I'm also doing it so I'm seeing an edge of a paper. That side, same on the other. That's it. So I've kind of done, you can see on the looking a reasonable shape, isn't it? You can really see it's becoming a leaf. And now we're going to start bringing it in. You'll find that the paper starts to overlap on itself as well. That's fine. This time I've not found it matters. So I'm just beginning to pull in the sides of the paper. Yeah. That on one side. There we go. I just feel like it's very much a sketch on the other side. The leaf is forming something like that. And then again, just bearing in mind the shape of the leaf. That's all you have to do. And it's really kind of overlapping now, that's fine. Done on one side, same kind of shape on the other. So don't worry whether it's that shape or not. It's not. It's more just the principle of doing the shape of the leaf. So the next bit is, it's a bit like the syringe actually that I did, and the rocket. It's a really simple principle. If you just do a little tuck, then it means you can bring the sides in a lot more or out, depending on what you're wanting to do. So we're going to do a tuck here. So lifting it up in the middle, leaving a little tuck, and then bringing it down again. And hopefully that tuck allows you to really pull in the sides. So now I'm folding in the sides, both sides. That's it. And you can sort of press down as well. Little triangular shape. As I said, what I'm doing is not particularly neat or mathematical. It's really not, but it does work. And then the sides, as I said, I'm more of a sketching around with this really. I like the final effect too. So there, a little stem. How's it going for you? I would say there's only one more little thought, but it's standing quite nicely. These look again a little bit angular, so any little bit like that, you can take that and also fold that back. There we go. I think that looks quite like a cherry leaf. What do you think? See, it goes in a bit like that. And nice colours. String that up. It feels quite no cutting. Yeah, how's it gone for you? Oh, nice. Maybe a little, yeah, little gathered at the back for that, but it could work. Oh, glad you enjoyed it, Stephen. Hope it wasn't too rough and ready, but I thought the final thing is quite nice, isn't it? I couldn't obviously see, people must have been doing this. I couldn't obviously see any films of this, so it's nice to bring something new anyway. It's just something seasonal. So yeah, I will try and have a think when next. As I said, probably for a Wednesday fold, it wouldn't be until the end of November. That's a long time. I will try and certainly record something, and I may look at a different day of the week. So I'll keep you posted. If you're on our Facebook group, that's Join the Fold Origami to Beat Boredom. That was set up at the start of the pandemic, or I share on Twitter. Anyone can see that at Dr. Lizzie Burns, or or on here. I will give this title when I figured out when the next session would be on the live fold there. So I hope that works. Oh, thank you. Definitely some nice paper. You know what? I've always found the problem with a really nice paper is it's so special. I find it very hard to use because it's like, oh, what's precious enough? And usually actually cranes are the best way. So actually I've been given some beautiful Japanese paper, and there I've really enjoyed offering a sheet to new colleagues. So when nurses join our ward, choose a beautiful sheet. We're going to fold a crane, and that's for you to keep. And that almost feels like the most special thing you can do with it. Yeah, because it is really beautiful paper. So it feels you want something that will be long lasting, really. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Stephen. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, Kozo paper. What's Kozo paper? I don't know what that is. Hopefully I'll learn. Yeah. Yeah, I know I'll be looked after there. So it's very exciting. Part of a health humanities kind of seminar, which is amazing. And I'll get to meet the first ever professor of health humanities who'll be talking alongside, which is such an honour. So hopefully some good connections, and I hope we can inspire maybe people in hospitals there to get folding. Wouldn't that be amazing? How come that's not happening? You couldn't make it up, could you? It's very surreal. I'm very touched. Thank you. It's very strong. Great flatters. Oh, nice. Oh, lovely. Well, I can't wait to learn more. Wishing you all very well. I hope you can go and swish those leaves. Enjoy the change that autumn brings. Yeah, hoping for peace in the world. A bit hard to imagine at the moment, but just to say, not thinking of so many people suffering, and hope things can get better at some point. Yeah, look after yourself. Is that what it's called? Storm Babbitt. Like it. Take care. Look after yourselves, everyone. Bye bye. Till next time. Thank you.